In this chapter, we see a new setting. This is the Valley of Ashes. The Valley of Ashes is a place where the city's ashes are dumped. In the previous chapter, the eggs dominated the setting, and we got to see the rich side of New York. Now we get an insight into the poorer and more negative of it in the valley, which represents people left behind in the Roaring Twenties. The dust recalls Nick's reference to the foul dust that corrupted Gatsby. Eckelberg's eyes witness the bleakness and represent the past that the 1920s wasted. In the 1920s, this was an age of dramatic social and political change. We are also introduced to George Wilson, who seems like a hardworking man, and his wife Myrtle, who is also Tom's lover. The other characters introduced are small, but they do have an influence on Nick in getting him drunk. We see a conflict between Tom and Myrtle when he breaks her nose, and this just shows how Tom treats Myrtle and how desperate Myrtle is to stay with him. I've been drunk just twice in my life, and the second time was that afternoon, so everything that happened has a dim, hazy cast over it, although until after 8 o'clock, the apartment was full of cheerful sun. The fact that Carraway is talking about his experiences of being drunk and how certain things are distorted shows how casual the writing style of Fitzgerald is. Instead of sticking strictly to the plot, he decides to spice up the story and add a bit more about the characters. The Great Gatsby is definitely telling a true story with all of the different aspects.